Hello and welcome back to a very, very special game because it's me and Shaggy.
It is.
Yeah. And it's Chaos versus Imperium, everybody's favourite. And on top of that, big thank you to GW for giving us these lovely chapter-approved books.
Thanks. A big thanks.
Yeah, big thanks. Because they've changed up a lot of things in terms of the all sorts of secondaries. Well, I have Shaggy go through a couple of bits and pieces. We'll go in depth.
No.
Because we haven't got time for that today. But yeah, we'll quickly go through. So Shaggy, take us through. We've got new secondaries, right? New missions.
Yep. And a big rule change which follows on to the SN ethos of keeping everything mono-faction. They have put in a massive rule to keep everyone using the same faction throughout their army. So read up on it, guys, when you do get hold of the book. It is worth it. If you follow SN and you like playing SN, you'll be fine. If you don't and you like mixing, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
So, just a quick overview of the secondaries that we'll be using today.
Yes.
We're going to be using Retrieve Data, Nocmun Data.
Nocmun Data, which has changed now.
I'll be using that.
And the mechanics will show in game.
We'll show in game.
But
it's a big change.
But it's now a roll, right?
Yes,
so you can't you can do it with one model, or it's very difficult.
You can do it with one model, but you have to roll a 1. Because it has to be equal to your model to count. Yeah.
Right, understood. Okay.
So that's really the only big change. The other big change is that Guard and certain other armies, Chaos Demons, Chaos Knights, they've gotten their own secondaries in the book, which is actually pretty cool because I needed one. I really needed one. I was like begging for it. So that's that. There are a few other changes. Read the book when you get it, guys. It's very important.
Yes.
So
it's changing how we play the game for sure.
The other big change is the mission we'll be using.
Today we are playing Abandoned Sanctuaries. And we are playing, funny enough, on this Abandoned Sanctuary world, the shrine world for the Imperium that the Cadians are stoically defending against the Death Guard. So with that, we'll go into the secondaries in a little bit of what we've picked, and then you can explain, for example, the Cadian ones. But lots of changes. It's very exciting.
So as for the primary, the usual thing, or you would have seen now, is that the points are now 4, 8, 12.
For example, Recover the Relics that we've been playing recently.
Which is a cool one.
Which is good.
The second part of the primary is a little bit iffy. It pushes you to the center, where if you control the center, you get 2 extra points. But then again, if you kill off the opponent from that center, you get 2 points as well. So it can work really well, and that's the point.
Bloodbath
in the middle.
And also,
the big rule.
You do.
Okay. So the big one is no man's land.
Yes.
You cannot deploy anything in the center. It is awesome. It is fun.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, what? So this was one of the ones I really wanted to try. Yes. And here we are.
No deploys in the center. No kind of...
Nothing.
What are those guerrilla guys you have? The infiltrators.
The infiltrators.
None of that nonsense. Nope. No Man's Land is strictly No Man's Land. I really like that.
Yep.
So with that, let's go into the armies.
Yes.
I'll start off with the Death Guard, and we've had some points changes.
Incredible points changes.
Thanks to the field manual, we have had some delicious points changes. Now, there's point changes across different factions. How many point changes have you had?
Oh, absolutely 0. Like nothing.
I don't know why.
Well, nothing's changed for the Guard.
Okay, fair enough.
So we have not gotten better, we've not gotten worse, so it's like the same thing for the past 2 years. So it's like, why change the point?
Why change? But there are changes for the Death Guard, and generally speaking, I'll just go through like a couple of points of my list. Poxwalkers have gone up a point, so now 10 points an extra for an extra unit. We have attacks there. I still love them, still think they're great. But yeah, a little bit of tax. Then we go on to Plague Burst Crawlers. They've gone down 15 points.
No, 10 points each.
Wasn't it 15 points?
Oh, the Plague Burst, sorry.
Yes.
My
Plague
Burst, yes.
They've
15
gone down
points.
15. Wow.
That's
so 30
huge.
points saved on this list alone.
That is insane.
And then lastly...
Yes, the big one, sorry.
The big one. 10 points off each Mephitic Blight Hauler.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
It means I'm saving 60 points in this list.
17,
10, 20, no, 6.
Oh, well, with the entropy cannons.
With the entropy cannons, I added on so on and so forth.
It's like
I had to do some mixing from my original list concept.
It's crazy.
But
that's so good.
Yes, basically the previous list to this, before I went through the manual changes, because I made like a battle scribe, made a list 2,000 points. I had Plague Spitters instead of entry cannons. I didn't have champs with fists and plasma pistols. I didn't have sigils on them. And that's what I just kind of put together to make the list work for this game. So yeah, we've got another 3 of these in the cabinet.
I think it's worth trying to fit them in.
I'm going to try and run 9.
I think I'd drop the Hellbrutes and stick them in.
So good.
They are.
Anyway, I wanted to showcase. So today we have a battalion and we are taking the Poxmongers Special Detachment Plague Company. It's a Plague Company. Which number Plague Company? I don't remember. Comment below. I think it's 6 or 7. Don't know. Anyway, there's 7 Plague Companies.
I just want to kill them.
Now we have leading that the Demon Prince Warlord. He is taking hulking physique, and on top of that, he has the special Poxmongers Iron Clock Furnace Relic, which is now changed, if you didn't know, from the aura to picking a 1 in the command phase. You probably know by now, but just in case, where one of the units get a 4 invulnerable save for demon engines. Very nice. Then we have a Malignant Plague Caster. He has got Curse of the Leper and Miasma Pestilence, and then the other caster, which is the Warlord, has Hurricane of Death thingy. What's it called?
What, the Plague?
Plague Wind.
Plague Wind,
I believe. Yeah,
I remember the name.
I was like, Wind, Hurricane, it works. Plague Wind. So that's all the Psychers. Not a lot going on there. Then the Troops choice, we have not 1, but 2 units of Poxwalkers. My absolute favourite in the Death Guard. I love Terminus Est, but we're not playing that today, unfortunately. But we have 22 units of 10. Now, gone up 10 points, like I said, but still, I still love them very, very good. Then we have 2 units, identical, of Plague Marines. In those, we have Bolters, and then the champ, like I mentioned, has a Plasma Pistol and a Power Fist. And we've given them the Sigil, so their Bolters explode on 6s to hit, auto wound, basically. So they don't explode, they just go bam, wound. So that poison.
Good.
Like poison.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Then we have 2 in the elite slots. We have Hellbrutes, both the same. They just have the Hellbrute Fist, nothing else on there. And then they have the Las Cannon. Yeah, pretty strong. Then into fast attack, 2 units of 3 Mephitic Light Haulers. You know them. So cool. You love them. So cool. I love them. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and they've only ever got better. Now they're cheaper. Crazy. And supporting them in heavy support, we have 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. If you know me by now, you know I don't like them. They're too swingy. But let's see how they get on.
Well, Blight Haulers are good. I mean, they're weapons platform and they're resilient.
They're super resilient.
I always points, especially now, they're good. 150 points for that.
DC,
I mean, I'd pay for that.
If you hate them so much, why do you always bring them?
Because that's that good.
I don't know. I don't
good.
Like
look at this, all right? That's 150 points. 150 now. 160 with cannons.
Yeah.
Okay. So 160 points. This is 125 points. This is toughness 6. 11 wounds. Hitting on 4s. Okay. All right. Yeah. He knows I'm right.
Delicious.
But anyway,
that's my list. That's me done.
Beautiful.
Let's move on to
the best over here. So we've got a big, nice brigade, as I always take brigade with them. We've got a lot of tank commanders. Got Pask leading the way with battle cannon, heavy bolters, 2 punishers. One of the punishers has the tank ace ability. He rerolls 1s to wound, slow and purposeful.
Nice.
So if you move within 5, he rolls to wound. Then the other Punisher is just stock with just 1 heavy bolter. Then we have the Gatekeeper.
The Gatekeeper.
I love that we brought it back. Love that I've got it. Hate that I have to spend so many CP. I get my free CP and then I have to pay 3 CP for 2 relics. Why? When everyone else gets to pay 1 CP for each relic. Anyway, I'm ranting. So that's that. Beautiful. Love them. Company Commander leading the charge up here. She has the Relic of Lost Cadia. She's holding it. She'll use it. You will enjoy it. I will. So she's up there. She can give 2 orders. Happy days. I have chosen my platoon commander to be my warlord. He now has the warlord trait Old Grudges. So I pick one of his units. Reroll to wound. I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
I love it. Until I get something better, I think I'm just going to keep using it. There's no point in me dropping it for another tank case when it's not there right now.
Fair enough.
Then continuing with now the elite slots, the
It's like Astropath.
The Astropath, yeah, with Night Shroud. I've kept him in. I've dropped the Psychic Barrier because tanks now being 2+, I don't really need it. So keeping the -1, even though they can fire and smoke,
it's still handy. Really it's
handy. Tech Priest because let's heal up the tanks.
Yeah,
I mean, a few cheeky heals helps. Another platoon commander, command squad with some melters, plasma. I mean, like a few. They come in, they do stuff, they're fine. That is it for the elites. Troops, I've got 5 units of troops. You can see, sorry, 6 units of infantry squad. You can see 2 here. The others are hiding in wait.
They're ready. They're getting their lasguns fueled.
They're
charged.
Yeah, they're cleaning it out.
They're cleaning it out.
Fixing bayonets.
Ah, nice.
So I've got another 4 put away. I've got a Tempestus Scion squad.
Yep.
They'll come in, grab me, retrieve
Nachmund
data.
It's changed now.
If I say it wrongly, guys, just let me know.
I think it is now.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's all my troops. Fast attack, my 3 sentinels. Even though their scout move won't help me much in this game.
No.
But I can scout move backwards, move them out, move them in, put them in terrain, things like that.
Yeah.
So they'll be fine.
They're cool.
Moving on lastly to the heavy support, a heavy weapons team, because there's a couple of good strats I can use on them. Focus, I think it's focus fire, where I can give them a +1 to hit, a +1 to wound. I mean, las cannons with a +1 to wound.
That's nice.
That's really nice.
They look cool too. Heavy weapons
They
look
really
cool.
do. They really do. Lastly, 2 basilisks. Yeah, just basilisks. Like they're good units, but I prefer the Manticores. They're doing very well right now, and I really need the upgrade, so I'll get them soon.
Alrighty.
So yeah, so that's my army. Also, just before I forget, the platoon commander does have the relic, the Tactica Vox Cadia, which is one of the new relics.
Oh.
If I use any of the new stratagems within 6 inches of him, that stratagem costs me 1 less CP to 0, so it can be free.
Oh.
I can only use that once per game on that one stratagem.
Right.
But
I see.
Yeah. So
next
hopefully
time you use it costs you. Right. Makes sense.
Exactly. It's good. I mean, it does pay for itself, but there's a lot of CP. I've spent I'm down to 8 CP just on kitting out the army. So
and now you're going to spend more.
A lot. And and there's a lot of good stratagems which cost. So that's my rant.
That's your rant. But
okay,
I'm sure Guard players feel a sense of stoic loyalty to your commitment to the Guard, even though they're in a bad place at the moment. Now let's go into secondaries. And we have a new one. Well, 2 new ones really. For me, I have gone for Spread the Sickness, and then I have gone for Assassination.
Yes,
because
tank commanders. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, all these guys.
Yeah,
delicious. A lot of characters.
And then finally, I've gone for the Stranglehold, which is basically it's great because this is a 5 objective mission.
Yep.
And yeah, super handy.
So it's a very good choice
for that one. So I'm going to run to the middle of the board and try and hold it off you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I have gone for the new Guard one.
Yes.
Which is, I was right. I was like, it's for the Emperor. It's for the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
But I had to check anyway. For the Emperor, guys. New one for the Guard. I mean, what can I say? I don't think it's going to change the game for us.
Okay.
But it allows us to score some more points if we're losing. So I do take to the last a lot of the time.
Yep.
But if I lose the game with where my tanks die, that's it.
Yeah, you lost anyway.
I've lost 15 points. While here, you get 3 points maximum per turn for each unit you kill. So if you kill 3 units in turn 1, you get 3 points. Kill 4 in the next turn, you still only get 3.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. At least it's some points. You get some points on the board.
I like it.
Points on the board, you win.
Yeah.
So that's that. I've taken Retrieve Nachmund data.
Which is no longer terrorists. We're in a different battle zone now.
Indeed. So, as mentioned before, you now roll off and you match that to equal to or less than your model count.
Okay.
So, and troops get a -1 to that roll. So, for example, a 10-man troop squad will never fail, but a 4-man command squad could fail on a 5 or a 6.
Right.
And they wouldn't get a -1 because they're not troops.
Understood. Okay.
So you'll hopefully see it in play, which you will.
Yes.
And we'll explain it again, just so that we're all clear.
We're all clear, and for those who skip the intro, naughty.
And lastly, we've gone for behind enemy lines, which hasn't changed.
No.
Engage on all fronts has changed, but not behind enemy lines.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting. So, you've seen the armies.
Indeed.
You've seen the new stuff, thanks again to GW. And you've seen the battlefield.
Yes.
And now,
beautiful battlefield.
Beautiful battlefield. Oh. And now we shall go to war, my friend, and see who will win the day.
Sons and daughters of Cadia, hear me! We have fought across a myriad of worlds together in defense of the Imperium. Although we are few in number and can no longer see the beauty of home, of axle tree forests or our vast oceans, we still proudly serve as if the very ground beneath us was Cadian soil. Though the forces we face are great in number, and even greater still in heresy and revulsion, the sounds of our cannons will sing across this shrine world. Cadians, remember the anger you still harbor. Use it to steady your aim. The hatred in your heart for those who claimed our homeworld, embrace it with every strike of your bayonet. And by the almighty God Emperor, we will triumph this day. For wherever we stand, Cadia stands.
Here we are across this Imperial Shrine world, shattered to pieces, yet the Guard still stands.
Cadia stands, bro.
Cadia
stands, always.
We are, of course, playing Abandoned Sanctuaries. If you skip the intro, naughty.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Exactly. So, we have an objective here in this, a central sanctuary. I guess these are all churches of some kind to the Emperor. Another one in the center, very important one. Hugely important, and one on the right flank here. But we also have an objective each, one held by the Guard and one over here held by the Death Guard. Beautiful.
The Guard and the Death Guard.
So, in terms of the terrain, everything you see is ruins, and acts like ruins because it's all over 5 inches. And then we have a few of the old cheeky crates.
Why not?
Containers. Why not exactly? A bit of flavour, a little bit of sauce. Exactly. Now, let's go through deployment. Let's start off with the anvil of the Imperium. Mr. Shaggy, talk us through it.
Okay, so basically, Scout Sentinels up in your face, basically.
Yes, and there's a reason you can't.
There's a big thing about this right now because it's important. This mission will not allow you to go into no man's land.
Yes.
At all. No. For no reason.
No pre-game, no man's land.
Nothing. No infiltrating, no scout moving, nothing.
I love it.
Love it. So they are up here quickly.
Yep.
They can still do their pre-game moves because they can move back, but I can't move out.
Yes.
So you see the South Sentinels along the line. You see the troops along the lines as well, ready to go out and capture objectives, ready to stay and hold the objective, ready to try not to die. Yeah. No, we're not going to die for the Emperor. No, not dying today.
Talk us through the tanks.
Tanks. Got Pask on this side.
Beautiful.
Ready to take out one...
tank on tank.
Yeah. One Plague Burst, there you go.
Yeah.
We've got the Relic battle cannon over here. This one's going to be hugely important during the game because obviously the rule for +1 to wound.
Don't like that one.
And damage 3, even though it's only going to be damage 2 against you.
Still good.
But still.
Yeah.
So we've got the tank case back here.
Yep.
And then we've got the last tank commander over here. Basilisk nice and hidden because they'll still be able to shoot you, but you won't be able to shoot them.
Yeah.
So
that's very fun, isn't it?
It's fun. I love it. I love it.
In the centre?
The centre, got a heavy weapons team.
Yep.
You got the commanders over here, and then you've got a little psychic, a little healing, a little fixing of the tanks. So that's it.
I like this central command unit holding the line,
of course,
against the hordes of the Death Guard. So we have on the right flank, Shaggy's left flank, the unit of 10 Poxwalkers hidden there, ready to run out. We have the first unit of Emphatic Blight Haulers, squad number 1 and squad number 2 of the Plague Marines, and then nestled in there you can see the Plague Caster next to the Demon Prince and the 2 Hell Brutes accompanying each flank. Then the other Emphatic Blight Hauler unit, and then over here we have some Poxwalkers just rubbing up against the old Plague Burst Crawler.
Love it.
Love it.
They love it.
And then another Plague Burst Crawler on the far flank over here. So yeah, basically tricky deployment because you have so many troop units down that by the time I'm putting everything else down, then you go, my tanks go here. So it's like
it's basically you can't see any of my essential units until it's too late.
Exactly.
I mean, especially against an elite army, it always works well.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not Gene Stealer Cult? Maybe. So with that, and that's the mission. Everything else, let's go into the roll-off. I am using the Plague Dice of Plagueness.
I'm going to use the Vanguard Tactic Dice.
Jakey boy.
Jakey, come on. Give me some good luck.
And Steve, of course.
Before Karen,
yes,
I do have guard units.
Oh yes, sorry.
Platoon commander.
Yes.
Tempestus Scions and a company command squad, all in reserve, ready to attack, pounce.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay. Right, you go first, Shaggy.
I go first. Oh, thank you.
Team Gibraltar coming in with a 3. Okay. Respectable 3. And a 4.
Ooh, here we go.
That is pretty good for the Death Guard. Let's see how we get on. And turn one. All right. Here we are. The Death Guard have rolled forward. The fog of war, which is probably quite stinky.
A very stinky fog.
Is coming down.
It's a very stinky fog.
Let me talk you through the movement phase. Starting off on this side, I have just surged forward with my first Plague Burst Crawler. I just want to get nice and close and personal. Not sure why. Then the other Plague Burst Crawler has moved up and is touching onto that terrain, allowing me to shoot at various targets, depending on what I want to shoot at, of course. And then we had a big advance, a 6 roll for this unit of Poxwalkers, which are now holding onto that objective. Very nice indeed for me. Then we've moved out, just an all move with this Emphatic Blight Hauler squad, shooting down this alleyway, followed up closely behind with the 2 Hell Brutes and the Demon Prince. This squad has just moved up its normal movement along with the Plague Caster, and then this squad has just kind of filed out of the back here to protect in the rear. So, in the command phase, we gave the Ironclad Furnace to this squad here, so they now have a 4 invulnerable save before the game begins, which is nice.
It's very good.
It's kind of handy.
I do like invulns.
Yes.
And yet I have none.
You don't indeed.
Sorry, company commanders do.
Okay.
Commanders do.
Right. I mean, I'm saying, do you see the cult is the same?
Yeah.
There's like two units with invulns. Then over here we have, of course, the other unit of Emphatic Blight Haulers. 2 of them can touch onto the terrain and shoot through maybe onto something. Unfortunately, the third one didn't have enough movement, so he's just kind of sitting back, looking pretty. And then lastly, we had an advance roll, a big advance of a 1 on this squad, which is not what I wanted. So I CP re-rolled.
You did.
And I've advanced and I got a 5, which meant I'm clipping onto that objective, but I am hiding behind that ruin for a little bit of cover at least, try and keep them alive. And last but not least, I've spent 3 CP. 3 CP. Because I love doing it on Blight Bombardment, which is that marker there, the scanner coming in. So next command phase, anything within 6 inches there, basically takes D3 mortal wounds. It's not amazing.
You've got to roll for it. Come on.
I've got to roll for it.
Roll for it.
Yes, on 2 to a 6, on 7+, but I can't get that unless I get the infantry squad if they're still in there.
Yep.
But it's just to get you moving, get the guys out.
Indeed, it works
more than anything. So that being said, that's all done. That's all done. Let's go on to the psychic phase. I've only got one thing to cast, and that's Miasma of Pestilence onto that squad here of Emphatic Blight Haulers. I need a 6.
Go for it.
Do you want me to reroll that?
I'm fine with it.
Okay, so that's a 6. That'll do it. That's -1 to hit on this squad here. Very, very handy for me. Everything else is pretty much out of range. Plague Wind, Curse of the Leper, my kind of, mortal woundy spam stuff. No good. So now with that, let's go straight on to the shooting phase coming up. The first shot across the battlefield will be a Hell Brute.
Will be a Hell Brute.
Yeah, and it's.
What are you doing this for?
I'm gonna
overkill. So much overkill.
I know, but I enjoy it.
Do it. Do it.
Well, my rolling is pretty shocking, as we all know. Fire Fever. 1 CP is being spent for the back Hell Brute to fire into this lonely little Scout Sentinel.
What Scout Sentinel?
I know, but one dead. So I got 2 shots. I get +1 hit and +1 to wound here with Fire Fever. So I have 2 shots. I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s thanks to them being core. That's 2 hits. And now I'm wounding on 2s thanks to the +1 to wound, of course. 1 wound.
It goes right through because it's.
It goes right through.
Yeah, it's got 4+, 4+8.
3 wounds.
Okay, so it's down to 3.
Yep.
Okay, so it wasn't as much overkill.
Yeah, exactly. Good old DC there. The Hell Brute number 2 will just.
Hell Brute number 2 will do it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Fire Fever, of course. So this is hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s thanks to his core. Hey! And now strength 9, so wounding on 3s. Alrighty.
Alright, it's alright. You've got like a bunch of shots there to finish him off.
I've got some other shot. Exactly. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
Over here, we've got. Let's go over here for now. Right, we're going to fire these 2 everything into this tank.
Yes,
and the one that can't see, Mr. Shaggy said, can fire into the Scouty guy.
Yes, he does.
So, we'll start off with the Scout.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 2 shots from the Melter, hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit. And then wounding on 3s to wound. That's a wound.
Goes right through again.
Beautiful. D6. 3.
Okay, leaves him on 3 wounds again.
And then a crack missile.
Yes, sir.
Of course, everything's going to be cracked, guys. Is what happens. And then a wound. I'll reroll that. That is quite cocked. For a 5.
This is at -2.
Yep.
So it does get a save.
Ooh, cheeky little save.
Cheeky on a 6. Cheeky on a 6.
Oh, close but no dice.
D6.
D6. 2. Yeah.
Leaves it on 1 wound.
Leaves it on a wound.
Yes, you are funny. Anyway, your other shots.
No, I'm not going to reroll. It's not important. Yeah, the other shots.
I don't think it is that important.
It's not. It's just annoying.
It's annoying, but not that important.
It's very funny though. Okay.
So 4 melters.
4 melters. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Fantastic.
You are awesome.
Yeah. Go 50%. Running on 4s.
You're awesome.
Fantastic.
I love you.
4 crack missiles. 2 crack missiles.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound. -2.
Yes.
Yes. -2. Yeah.
You have a 2 up now, right?
I have a 2 up now, which is now a 4 up. Of course.
Oh, of course.
Also. Okay, no. Go for it. Yeah.
D6. Hey, that makes 6.
Well, at least something did 6.
Doesn't protect. Yeah, exactly. So they fired over there. There's not much left to fire, really, other than this side over here.
Yeah, this side over here.
So, it's time. I'm going to put the 3 frag missiles.
Yeah. Yeah. The 3 frags, yeah. I think the 3 frags should go into one of these 2 units.
Let me quickly check which unit.
I think, yeah.
We'll see what's wrong. Alrighty, I did check. I was wondering whether to go with this squad or this squad. Mm-hmm. You know, cover what objectives I want to get onto, etc. I'm going to go for this one because they're a bit closer.
I agree.
Yeah. So, first of all, 6 melter shots into this wounded Scout Sentinel. Okay.
Are they core?
They're not core, no, unfortunately. But it matters not.
No, it doesn't.
There you go.
That thing's dead.
It's super dead.
Super dead.
I can roll, but what's the point?
Yes.
He is gone.
And he doesn't blow.
Oh, they potentially blow.
They blow up. 3-inch, 1 wound.
Okay. Yeah. 3-inch,
little explosion.
Little explosions. 3d6 frag.
I'll be spending a CP here for take cover.
Okay, take cover.
+1 to the cover.
Like that.
To the saves.
3d6. So that's 3. Plus 11. So we've got 3.
I count.
6 there.
I can count.
We got 5 there. And another 2. So, this is hitting on 3s.
There you go. Perfect.
Taking out the 1s and 2s. Mm-hmm. And then, thank you. And this is wounding on 3s.
Well, probably wounding on 2s. I think it's strength 6, isn't it?
Frag, no, I think frag strength 4. But I'll roll it anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Strength 4.
Yeah. There we go. So that's 7 wounds.
That's not bad at all.
Minus 20.
Minus 20, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
But you just still have your 2 up invulnerable.
Of course. So how many was it? 7?
That's 7. Nurgle's number.
Oh, there you go.
The big guy himself.
7. So we'll do it on the guy that is on the cover.
That makes sense.
3 up, of course, and the rest of them 4 up. Love it. So 2 survive. So 5 die.
5 die. Hey,
Five
CP
die.
saved it. CP for a save.
1. No, I'm not going to CP. What are you talking about?
One
CP,
like is one prayer. So, prayer to the Emperor. So you move those, and then I shall see what I want to shoot at with these guys coming up. Next up, we have this Plague Burst Crawler. We're going to be putting the Heavy Slugger thing into the unit of Guardsmen just there. Yep. Then we're going to put the Mortar and the Entry Cannons into Pask's face.
Ouch. Because
Pask is right there in front of me, laughing at me from the top of his... yeah.
He's just waving at you.
He's like, waving. Cooey. So, let's start off with the Heavy Slugger into that unit. Hitting on 3s. Okay. We've got all 50% average. And then wounding on 3s for 2 wounds at -1, I believe. Strength 5, -1, damage 1.
Strength 5, -1. Look at him.
Ooh.
So, minus also 5 ups.
Yes.
So, 2 die.
2 die. Got them. Splat, splat. Then we have the 2 entry cannons into Pask. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, this is where I may need to CP.
I would.
But then I could. I might CP for the old mortar, maybe. Them little shots.
Oh, you've got another.
And I've got another one.
Yeah.
So wounding on 4s.
Hit wounds.
That's a wound.
So, 6 up. Nope.
No.
Damage.
It's
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. Yeah.
So 4 more damage.
4 damage.
4?
Yeah, might as well. Now, D6 with the mortar is 3. And I'll keep that. Because I know what will happen if I try and reroll.
It's not bad. 3 is
not bad. Hit on 3s.
No rerolls there.
No rerolls there. And then wounding on 4s. With a reroll.
Reroll 1s.
Plague. Yay! -2.
-2, so 4 up.
Damage 2.
That's it.
He's already. Okay. Now just my last one. I'll put the Heavy Slugger into the wounded unit over here.
Sounds good.
And then I will put everything else, I guess, into Pask.
Okay.
I want to try and see in one.
Yeah.
If I can hurt one flank, then
yeah. I mean, Pask is.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
So
let's try and get rid of him. So we'll do Heavy Slugger first into those poor guardsmen. That is 3 hits.
Yep.
And that is
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Now they still have their cover thing.
And these do. Yeah, he died. So either way, the 4 up, but then you've got a -1.
It's -1.
So you're fine. So 2 die.
2 die.
Yeah. So I'll take these 2 off.
Beautiful. Perfect. And then we have the old entropy cannons into Pask. That's 1 hit, and is that the one I want to roll for? Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yep.
No, of course. Drop me down a CP, sir.
Dropped.
Thank you kindly. 4's to wound. Yay, it's a wound and a dead guardsman.
A dead guardsman. Oh my god. 6 up. Ooh, I'm going to try and
CP
this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I need to try and save Pask.
Keep Pask alive. No. Ooh, sorry for a second spin. Yeah. D3 plus 3. That's the big 3. 6 wounds.
So that's down to 2.
2 wounds left?
2 wounds left.
Wow, and then D6 on the Plague Burst, big boy, 5. That's what you want to see, Death Guard fans. And then you don't want to see me rolling. Okay, drop so 2. Okay. And then 4's to wound, rerolling 1s. Ooh. No, back to a 1. That's 2 wounds. It's only -2 though. This is damage 2. Save them both.
Yay!
He saves them both. Pask lives. Cool. That is the end of my turn. Yes, I only managed to kill a Scout Sentinel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this unit.
And some morale.
So they're going to be like, come on, there's like 7 dead.
Yes.
So they're
True.
over.
They're over.
So 1 dies.
And then there's 2 remaining. 1s and 2s.
I'll take the Sergeant out.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, 1s and 2s. So 1 more dies.
So just 1 remaining.
The lone guy.
Yes.
What's up? What's up?
We have to give him a name.
Yeah, I think they will.
I think his name's going to be...
Bob.
Hail, Bob! The victor of the Abandoned Sanctuaries battle. So, with that, that's done.
So just your thingy there on secondaries?
Oh, spread the sickness. Thank you for reminding me. This squad will attempt to do it on a D3. And they do.
Cool.
It's a 4+.
Oh, very nice.
Is it on D3? No, sorry. D3 mortal wounds on 4+, otherwise I have to do it.
Okay.
Like that.
And
so,
then that's it for your secondaries, I think we're done.
That is it, yeah.
Yes.
So, guard, let's see the pain. Where's the relic? Where's it hiding? Oh no! Here we are. The smoke has drifted, and now the Cadians are full force attack. No more sitting around shooting.
No more taking.
Yeah.
Gotta shoot now.
We've got to shoot now.
Gotta kill stuff.
Talk us through the movement phase. Oh, before we did, there was a cheeky morale we had to do over here. It was passed.
Yes, they did pass.
It was fine.
thankfully.
We just did it off camera.
Yeah.
They only lost 2. So.
Exactly, and I got a 2.
Yeah, you got a 2, yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so movement phase.
Yes.
We spent a CP over here for jerry rigging, which means that he can't move, but he
Okay.
gets 1 more wound, so he's up to 7, not bracketed.
I like that.
Yeah. So moved up the
1 wound scout.
the 1 wound scout.
Oh,
How
so-
did you know? How?
I know.
The 1 wound scout. So he's moved up. These guys have advanced up.
Yeah.
Mainly to avoid that.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
The old Blight bombardment coming in.
Indeed. I have left everything that would be in range of it, so hopefully you don't do too many wounds at the end of the day.
It's
Exactly.
It's not huge.
So done all that.
Mhm.
Moved up the tank a little bit so that he can see that unit, which
Beautiful.
is the main threat on this side.
Yes.
Then this unit has also moved up to here. I've kept it outside of the terrain so that because it's going to be your next turn, and I've the least stuff that you
Yeah,
should
it makes
do there.
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of these advanced, right? That unit advanced?
That unit advanced,
Yeah.
and this unit did advance this way.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Then this unit stayed behind here, and the heavy weapons team has moved up
Yes.
so that they can now see the blight haulers.
Beautiful.
I will be spending a CP on them,
Okay.
which will be Cadia stands, I think
Okay.
it is. Basically, they remain stationary.
Right.
It acts as if they remain
I
stationary.
like that.
And actually, if they this is good. If they fire within half range, it's
Okay.
an extra AP.
Ooh.
So that's cool.
That's pretty
I mean,
good.
It doesn't affect five up invul units,
No, but
but it's cool.
it's cool.
The tank has also moved up, so it can see now that.
Yes.
But the problem is now it's going to be a little bit more exposed, so
It is.
it needs to kill everything it can.
It does.
So it will be seeing some more stratagems for him.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, and Pask over here,
Relentless.
he's using Relentless, again, 1 CP.
I didn't know it's called what relentless. I was just saying he is relentless.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
So I wish he had it normally. So that's done. The Tech Priest will repair him
Oh,
for
okay, yeah.
hopefully just
Yeah, take that pass.
so just 1 extra wound.
But he's still firing at top.
He's
bracket,
still
right?
firing top bracket anyway.
Yeah.
This unit moved up here. The Scout Sentinel moved up as well to shoot at the Poxwalkers.
Nice.
And that is about it.
Okay.
That stratagem won't cost me anything because of the Tactica Pax Cadia.
Ooh.
So it reduces everything of the new stratagems by 1.
I like that.
So for free.
Yeah.
I like free.
I like free too.
So yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like free?
So yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Just a psychic.
Okay,
realistically.
yeah. What are we doing with Psychic?
Psychic, we're going to do -1 to hit on this tank over here.
Nice. Is that in combat as well?
In combat as well, this
Nice.
power. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
great.
only grenade launchers, smoke launchers that are for range.
Gotcha.
That doesn't go off anyway.
Oh.
So, yeah. Can't
Okay.
really do much else. I need my CP.
We need the CP.
I
We
need
need
my
to save
CP.
it. As we move on to the shooting phase,
Mhm.
I'm going to spend some CP too, I think.
Oh.
Foolish error, everyone is already saying to me.
Do it.
But do it. And we shall come back to you in just a second. We're back.
We're back.
And it's shooting time. But
It
before
is.
that,
We got a lot. We got a lot to catch up on.
yeah.
So, the stratagem used here was not Cadia stands. It was shock troops.
Right.
So that one is the one where they count as remain stationary.
Beautiful.
If it's on troops, 1 CP. If not, 2 CP. So since they're troops, infantry,
Yeah.
1 CP.
I like that.
For free. Okay, so that is all happy days there. We're going to do some orders. We're going to do fire and smoke over here, because he
Okay.
stood still, so he's fine.
Nice.
We're going to do fire and smoke over here.
Okay.
Another thing to mention, we did pop the Relic of Lost Cadia at the beginning of my turn,
He did.
so I'll be rerolling to hit and to wound against Chaos. I did tell him not to bring it.
He did.
Just saying.
He did. But I
So-
wanted the pain.
Yeah, so he will be firing smoke.
Yes.
He will be using the fire and smoke, actually.
Okay.
Hey, I used my brain.
Yeah.
Fire and smoke over here. And Pask will be re-rolling the D6 with Pound Them to Dust. It's a specific Cadian order.
Okay.
Commanders over here. don't really need to order anything because they're going to be covered. They're covered, so we're good on that terms. So yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot to remember. That goes through my brain.
It is.
So we're going to start firing now.
Yes.
We're going to do these 3 las cannons first. We're going to use concentrated fire stratagem so that the heavy weapons team has a +1 to hit and a +1 to wound. So let's go down to 4 CP now.
So, just so everyone knows, I've spent 2 command points on belching fumes. I don't know how much it will help, but do you know what? I've got a CP. I'm going to spend it. If it can stop any kind of extra shots, it's going to do it. So if you don't know, belching fumes reduces the number of attacks by ranged weapons from units by 1. So, for example, a heavy bolter will go from 3 to 2. Battle cannon D6 will go from, say, 5 to 4, whatever. So, the last cannons only have 1 shot. So.
Exactly, they only have 1, so then you get 1 each. Okay.
And you get +1 to hit, my -1 to hit, so back to normal, because it matters for a pestilence.
So it's going to be 4s rerolling.
4s rerolling. 2. That's what you want, give them 4s. The Shaggy classic, the 5s and 6s.
The rerolls.
Yes.
And then we are wounding on 3s down to 2.
Okay, beautiful.
All right. So 2s rerolling 1s. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Goes to my 5-up invulnerable save, of which I make 1. So 2 will go through.
How many wounds does each have?
They have 9 wounds each. Jeez. I'm just wondering whether to
try and save 1.
At this point, try and save 1.
Might be a good choice.
Could be a good choice. What's your battle cannon? It's D3 + 3 normally, right?
Well, this one is flat 3 damage. This is the gatekeeper.
So it reduces to 2 thanks to disgustingly resilient. Okay, that's not too bad. This could be nastier.
Yeah.
I've got a CP. I'm going to spend it.
Go for it.
5 up. I'll try again. And again.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
And again.
It's fine. So 2 went through. Keep going. Yeah.
Hey!
Finally. So that's 1 dead.
Even with a minus on each of those.
Yeah, so that would be 5 and 4, so just.
9, just. I believe they might blow up. Let me quickly roll. I believe they do. That doesn't with a 1, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Definitely not with a 1.
But 1 is gone.
Yeah.
I will take this one.
Ooh, fancy pants.
Take the back one.
Very good. Okay.
So.
I have no idea where I'm going next.
Let
me take a think.
Let me take a think. All right, think your time. Up next, the Relic battle cannon will be firing.
It'll be firing a lot. So we're going to use 2 stratagems here.
Yes.
We're going to use one of the new ones, load, fire, and reload.
Okay.
Which is going to cost nothing because thanks for the Tactica Pax Cadia that he has. So reduces it to 0.
Yep.
So it's for free. Load, fire, and reload. Any 6s is an extra hit.
Nice.
Or if you're a vehicle or a monster, it's 2 extra hits.
Ooh, I am a vehicle. And kind of monstery.
Yeah. Then we're going to use Hail of Fire as well, which is also on vehicles.
Yes.
Max shots.
Wow.
But you reduce 1 for each shot. So basically each D6 would be maxed out.
6.
And we'll reduce 1 for each D6.
10.
Okay, so down
that
to
makes
10.
sense. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
It is good. It's good.
It's good.
So we'll fire the battle. Everything's going to fire into them because there's no point in firing in anything else.
-1, but you are re-rolling thanks to...
Yes. So 4s re-rolling.
Ooh. Couple of misses there.
Yeah, that makes me. That's fine. That's fine.
Makes me somewhat happy.
Well, that's fine. I want 6s.
Yeah, true. I'm happy with the rerolls.
No 6s.
But look at all those 4s. Oh, just Shaggy. Yeah. What do you like?
But I needed those 6s. So anyway, we're going down. So your toughness is 7. So you're wounding on 3s. But the other ability that the Gatekeeper has, +1 to wound against chaos.
Nice.
So 2s rerolling 1s.
Ooh.
Thankfully.
Yeah, you're going to say.
There we go.
Wow. How many is that?
That would be 9.
6,
4, 6,
9. Minus?
-2. So
okay.
On your invo.
Yeah. 3 up, so it's back to 5 up either way. Wow. Okay. So. Damage?
Damage is 3 each.
Down to 2.
2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
1 dead.
So 1 dead and 1 down to
4. So 5 wounds remaining on him. So 5 wounds on this guy. And then does this one blow up? It's on a 4 up.
Yeah.
He doesn't. But that's another Blight Hauler down for me. Not good. My beautiful little beetle bugs.
They need to die.
They need to die. What's firing next?
The heavy bolters from the
yeah, only 6 now because of the old minus.
Rerolling to hit.
Yeah, rerolling. Thanks to
the relic. So
it's 4s, right?
yes.
So that's 3 hits.
Yeah.
Now 5
to wound, reroll.
That's 1 and...
Yeah,
one so far?
One so far.
Just
one.
Okay. -1.
One, yeah.
So 4 up. Oh, what's that? That's a 3. No. Damage 2 becomes damage 1.
Yeah.
Down to 4 remaining on my little beetle.
Indeed, your little beetle. We're going to fire Pask next into his friend over there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2d6.
Oh dear.
Rerolling the d6 because of his order.
Yes.
I'll keep the 8.
Yeah, I'll keep the 8.
That's not bad at all.
Easy 8s.
Easy 8s. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling.
Wow.
Thankfully.
Wow. It's always the reroll that gets you all the 5s. And, yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You'll see. There it is.
There you go. And then we're wounding on 4s because you're tough to say, aren't you?
I am a tough boy, yeah. I am very, very tough. Tough to see.
Yep. So 4s rerolling.
Yes. Because of
the
that little
relic.
Yeah. What do you think the relic is? Like a little jar of dust or a rock?
I'll say it's a banner.
Okay.
I'll say it's a banner.
It's an old banner.
That she keeps hidden away and she unveils it. So that would be 2, 4, 6 at -2.
Okay, -2. We have 3 ups, which becomes like 5 ups. Save 3 damage.
D3.
Okay, so 3d3.
So 2.
Yep.
4 total.
4 total.
4 total.
Okay, I'll check 4 there. I think they've got 12 wounds, but I will check momentarily. But 4 wounds done onto this guy. Oh, and there's bolters
the heavy
now.
bolters, yeah.
Rerolling. Nice.
And then 5s.
Big 5s, but with a reroll.
Yep.
And everyone knows Shaggy's rerolls turn into gold. Gold.
Sometimes.
So
6 -1.
6 at -1. 4 ups here. Wow. So 3 more wounds down, so 7 down in total onto him. But he lives for now.
He lives for now. We'll do a cheeky autocannon from here into him.
Okay, yes, from the scout.
I think he's going to be out of range of the relic, which it is.
Okay.
So 4s. That's it.
Nice.
And then
5s.
Oh, 2 wounds, -1.
Whoops. No.
2 more wounds.
2 more wounds.
It is 2 damage.
Down to
-1.
9 in total on him. That's not good.
Literally, you snow. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a little think where your basilisk's going?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the coordinates given from the basilisks, or to the basilisks, into my little tiny beetle car. My Mephitic Blight Hauler, he is injured, but he can cause some pain, so you need him gone.
I do.
So let's hit the first basilisk going in.
Basilisk going in. So 2d6,
Big
the
shot.
highest. 6.
Oh,
Okay.
that is going to really hurt.
Well, we've got to hit him first.
Yes.
We've got to hit
Now,
him first.
this is -1. So you know,
-1 attacks as well.
yes.
So take out 1.
Take
There
out
you
1.
go.
Exactly.
So 5.
Thanks to belching fumes.
Okay, so hitting on 5s.
Yep. Big 5s.
So 1 at the moment,
One
we're
there.
rolling the 1.
Okay, nice.
No,
Just
so
the
just 1 hit.
Okay. And
And-
wounding on 3s.
Yep.
That's
One
a wound. 5 up. No. The
So
big D3. Oh, big D3.
2. So
2.
down to 1.
Down to just 1, so 3 wounds remaining.
Yep.
Thanks to the reduction of damage of the Plague God.
Next,
Rinse and repeat. Yeah,
Rinse
I
and
thought so.
repeat,
Here
rinse
we
and
go.
repeat. So 5
nice.
shots. 5
Okay.
shots.
5
Down to
shots.
4.
Down to 4.
Hitting on 5s.
Big 5s.
So just 1.
That's the 1.
Rerolling that 1. Nothing.
Oh, and then
Wounding on 3s. Nope.
That's a miss. Okay, so he still survives.
He still survives.
Just
Still
about
up and running.
Didn't don't basilisks have like? I remember before when I played you, you've gone. This basilisk has 20 million shots, and they just fire like crazy. No. Really?
I had 3 basilisks before.
Ah, that's what it was.
That helps.
I just felt like the rain of pain coming down on me.
Yeah, it used to be a lot worse.
Right. Yeah.
Well, plus, they're not beside the relic, so
Yeah,
no rerolls.
Makes
So-
sense. Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, what we're going to do now is there's 2 punishers.
2 punishers.
Are going to be going into my little beetle cars on the right flank,
Yes, sir.
with a 4 vulnerable at least. But it doesn't matter, right? What's the minus on the punishers?
Punishers have no minus. The
okay.
actual cannon has no minus. The bolters minus
Minus
1,
one.
but this one does have melters, and that will be at a -4.
That's helpful at least. So lucky I put invulnerable there.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is do the hits off camera because there's a lot of shots, and we'll show you the wound rolls in just a second. Right, we've done both punishers, just the melters and bolters to go, which we'll do on camera. But both punishers have done I think it was like 27 wounds or something.
Yeah, 27, yeah.
Crazy amount. I have 3 ups though, because there's no minus.
One thing we didn't mention was that this one is using Vengeance for Cadia.
Right.
So he is rerolling to hit and rerolling to wounds. So that's why there's so many wounds there.
Yes, he was a nasty boy. The other one didn't do as well, but still lots going in. This is only a 3+ though, no minus, which is nice. So basically we've got 3, 6, 9. There's 1 dead, and then another 3. Yep. Okay. So this one is down to 7. Yeah. I'll do that in a second.
Yep.
There's 5. There you go. 5 and 2. And then does this one blow up? 1 4+. Yay, he does!
But does nothing because it doesn't affect noble units.
Yay.
Yay. We'll do the heavy bolters from this one first. The ones that can't re-roll to hit and to wound. This one's just re-rolling ones to hit.
Okay.
So we roll the
nice.
1. And then 5s to wound you.
Big 5s.
Nothing.
Nada.
So then the other one. So re-rolling the hit.
Nice.
Perfect.
And then
and
big
then 5s. And re-rolling those 2.
Because he's got the old...
Yeah, so
thing.
1 at -1.
Okay. 4 up. No.
Nope.
Takes another wound.
And then lastly, the 4 melters from this guy over here.
Yes, 4 melters.
3s.
Rerolling. Ooh, nice. And then
3s.
Yeah, big 3s. Rerolling.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 go through though. But
3.
this is a 4 up invulnerable save.
Indeed.
Thanks to the Iron Plot Furnace. Save
Nice.
2. 1 goes through.
So D6.
D6. 3 becomes 2.
Yep.
Taking him down to 4 wounds remaining.
Perfect. We'll do the autocannon from here.
Yep, might as well pop another shot into them.
Pop the shots. 2 hits.
Nice.
And then 4s again. 1 wound at -1.
4 up. Hey, he's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, and I think we have finally reached the end of my turn, and hopefully I can survive till the next turn.
Crazy. I think you can. You've done quite a bit of damage, I would say. Yeah, but we'll see. Let's see how we go on to Death Guard. Turn 2. End of the movement phase here for the Death Guard, and some bits and pieces have gone on. The Iron Plot Furnace.
One thing we didn't mention was that I was doing retrieve Nachman data.
You were? Is it Nachman data now?
I have no idea what it is. Okay. But they did rename it to Nachman. I don't even know if it is Nachman.
Right, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So you would roll, the way it works is that you would roll a 4 -1 because I'm troop, and it needs to be equal to or less than how many models I've got in that unit. Obviously, it's less than, so it's gonna auto pass for big units of troops, but that's how it works. Okay, so so anyway, I've retrieved. I've got a Servo Skull or whatever it is.
Yes.
So happy days.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing us that, Shaggy.
I don't think I missed out on anything else from my side, except that he didn't die and I didn't get a point.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, but also not sorry. Now, back to it. Iron Plot Furnace was the only unit eligible, really, was that one there, so I have passed it on to the last remaining beetle. Over here, the other 2 was just pushed forward, probably going to get some bile spurts and charges off to remove that area. And this squad is just shuffled so that there's no kind of angles from those punish attacks to rip them to pieces, and they're still holding that objective, at least for the moment. And we will be spreading the sickness with these guys over here. Then over here we've done an advance move with the Plague Marines to get them in cover, basically hidden out the way of the onslaught weapons with the Malignant Plague Caster as well, and they'll be sitting there for a turn. Over in this squad is just kind of sat there, not really much done. There is obviously, I did spread the sickness here, hence why there is Archibald, the Plague Bearer, sitting there with us, just to remind me. The 2 Hellbrutes have pushed forward to get line of sight onto this nasty Relic Battle Cannon over here. Hopefully we'll do some damage. Don't forget he is smoked. He is smoky out there. Then the Demon Prince has moved up with them to give them those reroll 1s, which is handy. The one remaining little nasty car, as they call them in Spain, I can't remember, what's it in Spanish? It's a slang term.
Carrito?
Maybe. But it's nasty car, that's what they call it. It was very funny. So, so the nasty car here has pushed forward its full 10. Maybe get a cheeky charge off on these last cannon units here to slow down the weapons fire. He's practically gone now anyway, so we just a normal move here up with the Plague, the Pox Walkers. Maybe, I don't know whether to run off and charge this squad, but then they'll get shot to pieces the next turn. but to try and stop you getting onto the objective, because I've got some CP to, like, you know, do more attacks and they'll get some back and all this kind of stuff. I'll think about that one. I'll think about it.
Give it a think.
We've moved backwards here with the Plague Burst Crawler because he is injured. I don't want to get any angles off for more shooting. He can still obviously just fire past. And unfortunately for Mr. Shaggy, he is on 3 wounds remaining, so he's in middle bracket, 3 to 5 wounds.
Wow. He's 1 to 2 is 1 to 3 is his last bracket.
So this is 1 to 2 for us for some reason.
So he's in his last bracket, and you're not. Probably got 12 wounds.
I'm on mid bracket. Yes, they are very tanky.
Smells.
This one has stayed stationary to get again shots off on different targets depending on how the other guys do. And that's it in terms of the movement. So we're going to quickly go on to Psychic. Again, the Psychic phase, not much going on because I can't see anything from my Mortal Wound stuff. Might be handy when your troops start pulling into my range, but at the moment, not a lot going on. So, here we go. That is a fail. Sorry, I was -1 to hit over here on this squad. I will spend a CP here. Okay, down to 4.
Down to 5. Still on 5 because you did gain 1 and you did lose 1. So
yes,
you're good at 5. You're still on 5.
Okay.
That
still fails.
Come on, that has to fail.
That has to fail. But you know what's not going to fail?
What's not going to fail?
My bombardment of the Blight variety. Now, it's meant to be done in the command phase, but just wanted to get things out of the way first.
Yep.
So, here we go. It's basically a 2...
Within 6, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. So
basically no 1s.
Okay, so no 1s.
So this guy first. No 1s. Got it. Big D3. Come on, 3. No, 2. 2 more wounds on him.
So down to 5.
Nice. And then on Basilix number 1.
Yep.
Don't get a 1. Yes, nothing.
And the next one.
And the next one is a 2. So that at least goes off, and it's a 1 mortal wound.
So he's down to 10.
1 CP per mortal wound. You know what? Not going to complain. Got you moving at least.
Yeah.
Slightly.
I mean, you did 2 mortal wounds there, so it's not bad.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something. Anyway, so with that, let's get on to the shooting phase coming up. Starting off the shooting phase, we are going to fire our Plague Burst Crawler, and he will be going into Pask. Everything's going to Pask.
Go for it.
So I'm going to start off with the small arms fire, because why not? Hitting on 4s now. 1 wound, and nothing. That's okay. And now the infantry cannons, 4s, that's nothing. And then D6 on the big guy is 4. Hitting on 4s for 3 hits. Happy with that? 4s again. Rerolling 1s. Yeah. Ooh, we roll 1. Oh, 3 at -2.
Damage 2.
Damage 2, yeah. So need to say 2 of these.
That's okay. I'll leave it on 1. Okay. Yeah, leave him on 1 wound.
Leave it on 1 wound.
Leave him on 1 wound.
Oh,
he's still alive.
He's still alive.
And kicking.
Doing his thing. Okay, so what we're going to do now is actually go into the Hell Brutes.
Yep.
I'm going to spend a CP, and I'm going to be on Fire and Fever. Fire, Fever, Fury of Fire. On the back one, straight into, obviously, your -1 to hit.
The Relic battle can do.
So -1, +1, back to just...
So back to your normal ballistic skill, so it's 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s, thanks to the Demon Prince. So rerolling 1s, thank you, Demon Prince. That's 2 hits. Yeah, but this is +1 to wound now, because of Fire Fever, so 2s to wound. That is 2 wounds.
-3.
-3.
-5
Big 5-ups here.
Saves 1.
Saves 1.
Damage D6.
Damage big D6 is just 2.
Okay.
Oh, do I reroll that?
If you're going to reroll now.
Yeah,
because this is already wounded and everything. While the other one is going to be now hitting on 4s.
Yeah, and it's on 2 as well, so
yeah,
I can only hopefully go up. Now, still 2. Down to 3 CP.
Well, at least you didn't get a 1.
At least you didn't get a 1. Yeah, I got to be thankful for that. The next one is hitting on 4s. That's correct. Rinse and repeat here. But that's 2 hits and 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
5s.
Big 5s. Because they don't keep us armor save now.
No.
2 go through.
Yeah, so 2d6.
2d6. That is 7.
8, 9, so down to 3.
Down to 3 remaining. Wow, okay. What we're going to do is this nasty car is going to put the melter and the missile into him.
Yep.
And then the bile spurt I'm going to put into the lone remaining guy.
Oh, poor guy.
Don't think I forgot about him, Bob.
Oh,
Bob won't be the hero today.
He will.
So let's do Bob first. D3 is 2. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. -1.
Yeah, he's dead.
Bob's gone.
Poor Bob.
Goodbye, Bob. Goodbye. So, Here we go. Crack missile. Hitting on 3.
4s.
Hitting on 4s. That's a 5. Wounding on 4s. That's a wound. I can't see that, but
goes through.
That goes through.
Yeah.
D6.
Yep.
That's the big 6. And what did he blow up? He gone.
No.
Ah,
Yes, only got 3 wounds left.
That's a beautiful thing.
He dies.
Well, good thing for Death Guard players. At least one tank is removed now, one scary vehicle. The melters are obviously wasted. Now what we're going to do is this guy... ooh, I need a little think. I want to shoot it. Okay, so I had a little think, and basically if I start off with this unit here and fire at this Punisher, if I can take him out, then basically this Plague Burst Core will probably put everything into Pask to make sure he's dead. He's only got 1 wound, but I'm getting greedy. And when you get greedy, you know what happens. It always fails.
It's always fun. It's always fun.
It's always fun. So at least this guy will give me more decisions to make, at least, or less decisions to make, I imagine. If I kill this guy, then if he's on 1 wound, for example, then I might split fire and try and get greedy to take them both out. But first of all, bile spurts into the unit in front, missiles and melter into that remaining fella. Now, they are blast, so and the D3, so I do get the full 6 into these little guys. Hitting on 3s. For 3 hits, wounding on 2s, I believe, is strength 6. Let me quickly check. Well, you can quickly check. I can quickly check. Because you can quickly check. It's either strength 6 or strength 5. It's definitely -1 damage.
6, so yeah, 2 wounds.
So 3 wounds, -1.
3 wounds, -1 over here. So 3 dead.
Okay, 3 dead guys so far. And then we've got 2 crack missiles into the
tank. So
tank.
On 4s.
Hitting on 4s, that's 1 hit. And wounding on 4s, that's 1 wound.
-2, so 4 up.
Yep.
Saves.
He's fine. And then 4 melter shots coming in. Hitting on 4s because of the minus.
2.
And then
4s again.
Rerolling 1s.
Ooh.
No, nothing. He survives on 5 wounds. That doesn't really change anything for me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make a difference now.
Okay. You can still make Pask shoot a top bracket again, right?
I can for 1 CP.
Right. So I think it's best to remove Pask.
It's a good choice.
So I'm going to fire everything at Pask.
Go for it.
I'm actually going to fire the heavy stubber thingy at the troops in front, just because there's probably more chance to do some damage on these guys.
Go for it.
And I want less of them around. So we'll start with that and everything else into Pask. So, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
1 survives.
1 survives.
No
I
minus
don't
for this.
think a heavy slug is a plague weapon.
They're not a plague weapon, definitely not.
They're not, right?
No.
No, they're not. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
So, that's just 1 wound, yet, and...
It is -1. Is this the heavy slugger?
Yes.
Yeah, it's -1, so 1 dead.
1 dead. Blink. Yeah. Okay, that's something. And now the 2 entry cannons into Pask. Hitting on...
It's hitting normal ballistics.
Yeah, because he didn't smoke, did he? And then we are...
Oh, no.
Wow. D6 on the mortar.
Yep.
Is for 3. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
I love this game.
Wow.
I love this game.
Oh. Why do I do it to myself?
Well, you did do the right thing. It just didn't work.
Yeah, it just didn't work. Oh dear, oh dear. That's the shooting done.
That's the shooting done.
I got rid of a tank. Pask still lives.
Hey, you got 3 points for assassination. So.
That's true. I got some points too. Points mean prizes.
Yes.
Oh, and I need to do over here the D3 mortal wounds to ensure this one goes off for just 1 mortal wound. And on a 6, these guys ignore it. No. So I did lose a Poxwalker. I forgot to do that, everybody. But now I will add Patricia, the Plague Bearer, in just a second. Starting off, here's Patricia, by the way. There she is. She has a bell next to her friend Archibald over there. Now, the sickness is spreading. We're going to charge the unit of Infected Black Haulers into both of these guys. I can't fail, but there we go. Roll the dice. Got a 10. I can't maneuver around, I think, because I'm clipping onto this. So I'm basically going to do that and that. There we go. So, over here, we have this Blight Hauler. And he's going to be charging this heavy weapons team. It's 8 inches away. It's just a 7-inch charge, from what I remember from measuring earlier.
Yes, indeed.
While your back was turned. Nudging my model forward.
Of course, as it should be.
Okay, so, need a 7. That'll do it with an 8.
Very good.
Beautiful. That'll get them in combat. And then finally, I was umming and ahhing. I think the right decision is to move my Poxwalker unit and charge both of these. Reason being is he can move forward, shoot and charge me and knock me off the objective anyway on his turn, and at least this way I can potentially get some damage done on yourself and stop you pushing onto that objective. So with that, Poxwalker time. They are very much in with a 10. It was multi-charging, of course, into both. So with that, that's all my charges. Let's go on to the fight phase. Coming up, starting off with the fight phase, we're going to be using the Poxwalkers, and I'm going to spend a CP for Mutant Strain because it's just fun.
Why not?
Yeah, it's just fun to do.
Just kill them off.
Yeah, kill my own guys off, knowing my rolls. So I'm hitting on 4s here. With I've got 8 in. Any 1s I kill my own guys for 2. Well, I got 6 up save, and then I got 2 of your guys.
Yep.
I believe that's in addition. So take out the misses. Which are those? That one, and then that one. You're -1 toughness here. Let me quickly do my saves. Nope, definitely 2 dead. 2 of your guys. But now this is wounding on 3s now because you are -1 toughness. For wow. Okay, so for 3.
So 2 + 2.
Nice. 4. Nice. 4 is gone. Then we'll go straight over into the nasty car, and the nasty car will be going into hitting on 3s. The last cannons. That's 3 hits. That's a beautiful thing. And now this is, I guess 2s now. -1 toughness. Rerolling 1s. That's 3 wounds. I think it's
4 wounds. Why are you saying
4 wounds? Ignore me. I believe
-1.
-1.
So 6s. So 2 last cannons dead.
Hey! And I will consolidate forward. Oh no, it's closest, which would be these guys, I reckon. So I'll stay there.
Okay.
Let's keep them there.
Okay.
And lastly over here, we have... could you pass me one more dice, please?
One more?
Yes, one more of my beauty. Green dice. Excellent. Because we have 2 of these guys. I'm putting everything into the troops.
Go for it.
Ooh. Oh, he's got 1 wound left.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me have a think. Okay, I've decided to put 2 attacks into the scout. I'm going to risk it, and then 6 into the squad. The reason being is I want the squad dead more than the scout, but it'd be nice if the scouts would die. 1 attack is just not enough, so I'm going to risk it. Just a reminder over here, I don't get the models back, even though I ate some of yours, because I did mortal wounds after the fight is done.
Yes.
And then the curse is basically during, if I kill any units during combat, I get them back. Of course, my unit was a full strength of 10, and at the end, I get the 2 mortal wounds. So as far as I understand it, and you understand it,
yeah, I would say that because the whole fight sequence ends, and then you suffer the 2 mortal wounds. My guys dying would be during that whole fight sequence.
Exactly. So comment below if you feel differently, but yeah, I think we've done that right. So moving on, let's go in the 2 into the scout, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Look at that.
Rolling on 3s, rolling 1s.
Rolling on 3s, rolling 1s. That's 2 wounds.
-2.
-2.
So
yes.
6s.
Because you didn't have saves on the last cannons that we forgot about. They died anyway.
Well, yeah, on the last cannon guys, yes. But Seaver blows. It does.
It does.
So 1 mortal wound all around.
Okay, so down to 3 on this guy, and then the rest of the attacks going into these guys, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 2s because they're only toughness 2 right now. That's 4 dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that generally.
Indeed.
Happy with that. So,
so my attack's back.
Your attack's back, exactly.
Yes.
Here we go.
So over here, we're going to do 4 attacks back. So 3s.
Ooh,
sorry,
nice.
3s, 4s. What am I doing? I'm not space me. And wounding on 6s. No, 2.
Nice, 2 wounds.
Take 2 wounds. Come on, where you want.
3 ups. We're okay.
Okay. Then over here, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 guys.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
6 guys.
6 attacks.
6 attacks.
1 hit.
Nice.
1 wound.
1 wound. I am toughness 4, by the way.
Are you?
Yes.
Then no.
Okay.
No wound.
No wound.
No wound. Morale.
Morale.
Over here.
Over here.
So.
Ooh, that'll do it.
That'll do it. So he goes.
Sergeant's disappeared, and then we've got 3 guys left.
1s and 2s.
1s and 2s, and
One
another
more.
one. So just the 2 remaining.
Yep.
And the 2 fellas there. They're not happy. They're just gonna.
They're fine.
We're gonna stroke some Poxmongers some more.
Over there.
Over here.
You're over here.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
So
That's
5. Yeah, that's a fail.
That's a paddling.
So 1 or 2. doctor.
Hey!
One last guy.
One last guy lives. Okay.
Last guy.
One last guy.
That's all we
That's the end of the turn. And we'll count up some points and we'll get stuck in to Shaggy's turn 2 coming up. Into the movement phase we go for the Astra Militarum / Imperial Guard of Cadia. Before we do, Shaggy was nice enough. I was talking off camera about Demonic Gluttony for 1 CP where I could gobble some wounds back. So I can max of 3. I killed a bunch, so I've got my wounds back there. Thank you, Shaggy, for 1 CP down up to 6 now.
We did the leadership for the
Las
Cannon, so he was fine. He rolled a 2 died, all good. Victory points for you. Those secondaries. Yes. You did get those stranglehold.
I did indeed.
Stranglehold, and how does
I spread the sickness as 3 points at the end of the game, every 3 points. So here,
so end of the game.
Here, so that's 6 so far.
So we're fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's about it. You did get 3 for killing a character.
Yes.
But Pask survived.
Oh.
So yeah, so started my movement.
Yes.
Moved up the Punisher over here. Moved up this Punisher over here. I moved these units out of combat.
Makes sense.
Moved the company commander over here.
Yeah.
These units can still reroll to wound against him because it's still old grudge.
Okay.
And lastly, my Tempestus Scions came in.
They are retrieving Nachmund data. No longer Octarius.
So again, it's a roll now. Okay. So it doesn't really matter.
No.
Because even if I roll a 6, -1 because they're troops.
Yeah, 5.
So 5, and there's 5.
So
the roll, just so we can remember.
They're all
okay.
Good.
So it's all about rolling, guys.
Yes.
So they're fine. Everything's good. So we can start our psychic phase.
Beautiful.
And we're going to do a -1 to hit on Pask.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It goes off. Nothing I can do there to stop him.
Very good.
So
and yeah, so we're going to start shooting.
Shooting time. Alrighty. Here we go. It's orders time.
Order time.
Let's go.
Let's get dominoes and.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so orders. We're going to do. First rank fire, second rank fire over here.
Okay.
First rank fire, second rank fire over here.
On the second squad.
Neither of them moved.
Nope. Las cannons.
Las cannon is going to reroll to hit.
Okay.
Tank over here doesn't really matter because I am planning on vengeance for Cadia.
Okay.
Reroll to hit anyway on both of them.
Yes.
Reroll 1s, and Pask is pound them to dust, which is reroll the d6.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's about it. So I think we're going to just start firing Pask into that. And
you have spent a CP here again on Relentless.
So yes, I did spend the CP for Relentless. Oh, and the healing for 3.
Hey.
Up to 4.
Up to 4.
Okay, and then my last one will be for vengeance over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Job done.
So 2d6 into the plague burst.
Yes.
I'm gonna risk it.
He's gonna risk it for a biscuit. And
that's
3.
That's a
bad biscuit risk.
That's what happens when you risk it. So hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s.
All hit.
Beautiful.
Wounding on 4s.
Yeah, I'm tough to say. You're
strength 8.
Strength 8.
So 2 wounds at -2.
2 wounds at -2. Nope. That is going straight through.
So I need 5s.
5s.
Yay! So that's dead. So that is
4 in total,
3
right?
And 3.
Yep,
and
1. So I've got 4 left.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he blows up because he's very far away from everybody. But that is the Plague Burst Crawler gone. Out he goes. Well done, Pask. You did your job.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to fire a bunch of las guns.
Yep.
I'll fire the las cannon first.
Okay, and then do the las guns off camera, all the las guns?
No, I'll do the las guns first because if I get that las cannon, I can fire into that plague burst. So I'll fire the las guns off camera because it's a lot of shots.
We'll show you the wounds. Yeah. Coming up. Okay, after all of that, it's this many wounds. Thanks to your, what was that?
Rolling.
Grudges nonsense. But here we go. Okay, so 3 ups.
Yay!
He is dead. Nothing I can do about that, even with rerolls, etc. Does he blow up? It doesn't matter. Oh, it might matter actually, because there's guys next to him. He does blow up.
Okay, how many wounds is it?
I believe it's D3. And it's 2. 2 mortal wounds within 6.
I don't know, I don't trust you.
Yeah, check though, because I do love to cheat.
You see, it suffers 1 mortal wound.
It's D3.
No, you should explode. Don't stop.
Alright, it is 1. Fair enough.
But
point.
it is 6 inches.
Yep.
So it will be this unit.
Beautiful, got one.
And it will be the... I'll take your wound dice.
Oh, thank you.
And it will be the platform.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll do the last cannon into your...
Yes, of course, into my Plague Burst Crawler.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s rerolling.
Nice hit.
Wounding on 3s.
Oh, wounds. Okay. -3.
Yep.
So 6. No.
So 6.
D6. 2 becomes a 1.
Indeed.
Down to 11.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Okay. We'll do this Punisher into the Blight Haulers over here.
Okay, not a problem.
All right.
Let's do it.
3s rerolling because he is Vengeance for Cadia.
I like it. He is vengeance.
He is vengeance. He has a lot of vengeance.
I couldn't get miasma off on them, which is a pain. But the rerolls don't. With the rerolls, it doesn't matter so much. Not that I math hammer.
And then rerolling the wounds. Toughness 7, you said, yeah.
Toughness 7, sir.
So 5s to wound.
Yes, sir. Toughness 7. They're tough boys.
Tough boys. Tough boys.
I'll move those for you.
That is.
How many we got there?
That's what,
Let's have a
5,
look.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far.
11 so far, and you got another set of rolls, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, there's so many shots.
Go Punishers.
3.
When they have rerolls, they're good.
Okay, 11 so far. I've got dice here ready to go, and then we've got this is rolling again, right?
Yeah, this is now to wound
With a reroll.
and with the reroll. Yeah,
So strong with the reroll.
yeah, they're very good. When you can reroll them,
Yeah.
they're very, very good. When you can't, not so much.
Not so much.
So let's see, 11. So that would be 14, 15, 18, 22.
22.
22.
Okay.
No MP.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 2 more for 22.
Indeed.
Can I pick all 22 up? By the power of Grayskull! Yes. Oh, no.
Dropped it. Dropped it.
I dropped it. I did a Jamie.
That's all ones now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of ones. How much damage you got there?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage, so that's him dead.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, sorry.
9 damage, okay, so 6 onto him.
Yep.
Does he blow up? He does not.
Good, because there's one guy
There's
left.
one guy left, yeah. And then 3 damage
suffers
onto him, right?
yeah.
Beautiful, okay. So, he survives at least, that's
For
something.
now, heavy bolter.
Oh, heavy bolter. Forgot about that.
3s
And
and then 5s.
5s with a reroll. Wow.
3 and -1.
3 at -1. So
All good.
we're okay. We're okay there. Full spread of saves.
Melters.
Oh, forgot about those.
Reroll that one. All hits.
Oh.
And then 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 5 up, invulnerable save. Save 1, 2 go through. It's not looking likely. You've got another Punisher there, so that's a strange one.
That is 4, 5.
5, and he has 6 left.
Yep.
He lives on a wound.
Lives on a wound.
And then Punisher number 2.
Punisher number 2, I think, is going to go into your Poxwalkers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because he's touching the terrain?
He's touching the terrain.
I like that.
So
Okay.
Poxwalkers and the heavy bolter here.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay,
does.
so let's do it off camera because there's a lot of shots
Yeah,
again,
it's a lot of shots.
and then we'll come back with the wounds. Okay, wounds are done. We did 9 wounds onto my Poxwalkers, my blessed Poxwalkers, and 1 wound with a heavy bolter onto my Mephitic Blight Hauler. So we'll do that first. This is on a 4. That's a 3. I will re-roll
Ooh.
because I've got 1 CP left.
You do have 1.
Might as well at this point.
And of course,
that's a 1.
horrible rerolls.
Every time.
4 up.
Does he blow up? Yes.
So that means he dies
He dies.
and he suffers a wound.
He suffers a wound, but that's not bad actually.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
And now I've got 9, 3, 6, 9 saves of 6 plus.
And then 6.
Uh,
6. Feel no pains.
No,
Oh, is that feel no pain?
they have a 7 plus
Oh,
save.
right, okay. All right.
So it's just 6 up, feel no pains. I say 1, so
8 die.
8 die. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1 lives on the objective. We hold it.
We
For
hold,
Nurgle.
hold the objective.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing.
Very good.
Okay, so
It's okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
All right, we'll do
Basilisk
next. And what I'm going to do is fire the first one into the Plague Burst.
Okay, that makes sense.
Actually, no.
No,
I'm going to fire it into that Poxwalker.
I like it. Into the Poxwalker.
Yes.
He is going to be smushed. 2 shots. Hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
1 hit. That's all you need. The 2.
One
That's
wound.
a wound. Damage.
2.
2. 2 6s. Now the Poxwalker is splatted.
Splat.
No one holds that objective anymore.
Okay, and then this hauler,
Your hauler.
my hauler, my basilisk into
Yes.
yours. Over
Okay,
there.
here we go.
4 shots.
4 shots.
4s. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Full house. And 3s.
3s.
3.
Okay.
Always 1.
Yeah, always 1. Minus.
Minus the 3.
Okay, so 1 save.
3. They have a 5-up pinball, do you?
I don't think so. Do they?
I don't know.
Let me check. Demon engines, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Of course.
so 3 wounds down to 2.
Down to 2. Down to 2, which leaves 8 wounds remaining. Nice. Okay.
And I think that would be the end of my turn, sir.
End of your turn.
End of my turn.
I like it. Okay,
So
so
count some points.
we'll count some points, and we'll get to turn 3 in just a second. Here we are, end of the movement phase for the Death Guard, and not a lot of the command phase. It didn't have anything that could give, because he wasn't within 6 of him to begin with, so he doesn't have a forward and vulnerable save.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he can give to himself either, so he's just there. Just nothing.
Chilling.
He's just chilling. We have scooched up with this unit here, just so we hold the objective as much as possible. I should probably actually push him a little bit like that on that side. Move Archibald out the way. Patricia is still here, even though I don't hold the objective anymore. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread the sickness with this unit here, and I will do the D3, which becomes the big 3, of course. On 6s, I can save some of them. No, but that's 3 dead. 1, 2, 3. But it does mean that we get another. Well, let's do it. Let's get over here. We're going to get another one with a banner. This one is going to be called Picard, because I was watching Next Generation recently. The best, of course. So that's Picard there. Well done, Picard, the Poxwalker Plague Bearer, with his friends now. So that's another spread of sickness, 3 points. It's a beautiful thing. We have moved forward with the Plague Marines just to kind of shield off onto that objective. So if they want to come onto it, they're going to have to at least fight them. Then the Malignant Plaguecaster is touching onto that terrain so we can see through and now potentially cast some magic goodness. The Demon Prince is just pushed up, along with the Hellbrute here that is holding onto this terrain so I can shoot either this Punisher on 4 wounds here, or maybe this one with the Melters. Not entirely sure. They're both nasty, of course, but I'm probably more likely to kill this one with 4 wounds.
Indeed.
And it's a character, right?
It is a character.
Tasty points. Pask is still Pask.
Yay, Pask.
But the Hellbrute jumped onto here to see if I can shoot him.
Yep.
And, of course, the Plague Chorus remains stationary to try and get shots off on him as well. All very handy. Nothing else has really moved. So with that, we'll go into the movement, into the Psychic phase straight away. And we'll start off with a -1 hit on the Plague Burst Crawler. He has a Pestilence. Need a 6. That'll do it with an 8. And a unit within 7, there's nothing within 7, would do a mortal wound. But there's nothing there. Now, we're going to be casting the Curse of the Leper onto this squad, because now I can see them.
Yep.
And I need a 6. That's a 5. Fantastic. You're not very good, Mr. Malignant Plaguecaster.
He's chilling.
I don't think
He's chilling.
he's chilling. And the other one, I can't see again with Plague Wind, because there's nothing he can see. Actually, he can see that one guy.
You can see that one guy.
That he wants, and it's a range of 18. Is he there?
Yes, he is.
Oh, beautiful.
Perils.
Perils. No.
Almost.
But it's a fair.
Almost. Good try. Good try. Thank you.
Yeah, Mortarion doesn't like Psychers, so maybe, he didn't train.
Like, stop it.
He didn't train them well enough. With that, let's go into the shooting phase. Coming up. Starting off the shooting phase, I'm using this Hellbrute, and I'm spending a CP for Fire, Fever, Fever, Fury, Fury of Fever, Fires.
That's a lot of fever.
Basically, it's +1 hit, +1 wound against this one here. My reasoning behind that is because I have redundancy here The Plague Burst Crawlers entry cannons can only really see Pask for shooting purposes. Obviously, the mortar will go elsewhere if I'm lucky enough with the second Hell Brute. So he's my redundancy, essentially. Hopefully.
I think it's good. I see a reason.
It's a reason. Whether it makes sense or not is a different thing. Let's go into this guy. We're now hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, thanks to the Chaos Demon Prince for 1, of course. And then we are wounding on 2s, because of +1. That is 1 wound.
5 up.
Oh, goes through.
It bounced.
D6. That's a 2.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Wow. Can't kill these things to save my life. Wow. So, wow. Let's go with the next one, hitting on 3s into Pask. 4s, because he's
-1.
-1. Beautiful. 4s. That's 1 hit. And that's a wound. Can't see it. What is it?
1.
It's a 1. Beautiful. D6. That's a 5. Pask is gone. And he blows. Yes. What are we doing?
D3 over here.
Okay.
2.
Okay, that's beautiful.
D3 here.
Just the 1.
And probably D3 on him.
Yep. Just the 1. Okay. But Pask is gone. That's huge.
It is.
That means now that my mortar can fire over here and I get greedy into this tank.
Yes, sir.
And try and kill him. The entropy cannons can't really see anything except for this scout. And the stubber. Oh, and the guy. And the stubber will go into the guy.
Yep.
Because, chunky. So, we'll start off with the stubber. The heavy slugger thing. Hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, because it's strength 5. For 1 wound. Oh, it's not a plague weapon. Ignore me. 1 wound. -1. He gets in cover.
-1 +1 still dead because he's still got a 5 up save.
Yay! He's gone. Now, entropy cannons into the scout. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. 1 wound.
-4, isn't it?
Yep.
So,
D3 +3.
yeah.
Boom. He pops. And he is gone. And then lastly, the Plague Burst cannon, the Plague Burst Cannon of Doom, the mortar, going into that Punisher tank. D6. 2. Can he hit? He can. He hits twice. There's no minus on him, right?
No minus.
Nope. And then 4s, rerolling 1s. No.
There's always 1.
There's always 1. But that is my turn.
Good turn.
Yeah, nice and easy. I don't bother charging that squad because, or do I? I'm just wondering if I can throw the Plague Wings will die for sure.
No, they won't. Why would they die?
As in, sorry, they'll kill the squad or
Oh, yeah.
do damage to the squad, but then next turn they've got 2 Punishers in their face.
You still have a 3 up save and your toughness 5.
I am. It's true. It's true. They're tough boys.
If you want to get in, get in. I don't think they'll die. They'll take a lot to die.
It's true.
So if you want to get in and kill stuff, by all
I just
means.
want to stop you getting into that objective, I think. Let me have a little think. Thinky time. I had a think about it, had a good think, and I'm going to leave him there.
Good choice.
The reason being is that he has to come onto the objective anyway and probably have to charge them or at least get into engagement range to get enough bodies on there. So I'm comfortable in that variety. But then the amount of shots I could be shot at with from all this leaves me to feel that actually it's better if they're hidden and they can survive that round and hold that objective because I'm holding the 3. So yeah, it's better for me. I'm just going to hold the line because I believe ahead on points.
You are.
So
you've gotten 212.
Right.
Of 12.
Yes,
so good.
It's good there. So anyway, I'll weather the storm, and that's it for me. We'll go into the guards turn 3. Here we go. End of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum Imperial Guard Cadia. We have the Scions moving forward up here. We have the other tank basically rumbling onto that objective. But of course, Patricia stays there because the sickness is always spread.
It always spreads.
It always spreads. 2 units of Basilisks remain stationary. We've had a advance run up here onto the objective. 3 so far. Maybe get some more with a cheeky move, I imagine. Contesting me off that objective. Not very nice. Then over here, the tank has sped forward and is touching the terrain, so we can shoot, obviously with less shots, but worth it in the sense that he can actually shoot. And then we have the commander there running up behind him. Over here, we had 2 advance moves from the characters, so they got out of harm's way from the nasty mortar that still exists for the Death Guard. And then, of course, the guards moved over to shield them.
Yep.
And that's it, right?
Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Okay, so Psychic Power, we're going to do Night Shroud. Oh, sorry, Nachmund Data over there because the reserves came in on the.
Oh, of course, sorry. All the reserves came in here. We have a squad. We have the other squad that unfortunately couldn't get near enough onto the terrain, etc., to shoot. So he's just holding them there. And the commander.
Yep. 3
of them just getting there. So it's lots of behind enemy lines goodness for points. Very, very happy there.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, right?
That's it.
Okay.
So Night Shroud onto the tank. It's within 12 inches.
Nice.
And goes off. So
I think I'm in denial potentially. Even my 2 characters here.
I don't want to. You are.
Let's try it. No, double one.
Perils.
Perils.
Perils. Perils. So, okay, we'll start shooting.
Shooting! Coming up. As predicted in the central shrine, we have a move order pushing the Cadians into the fray. Probably not great. Let's see how many Death Guard you can take out first before I can go in and chop some of those guys up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But until then, they are now holding that objective off me. Great stuff.
Yeah.
So starting off with orders.
Yeah, so we're going to do reroll ones to hit here.
Like it.
Reroll ones to hit here.
Nice.
Reroll ones to wound on this last cannon.
I like that.
These guys will get nothing and they will like it.
Okay, nothing and like it.
Nothing else anywhere because
there's no point.
There's no point.
Right, beautiful.
Cool.
What are we starting with?
We're going to start off with that Punisher into the squad. So everything's going to go in there.
Okay, and it's just 20 shots, right? Because
just 20 shots because he's only got 4-inch movement.
Right.
I needed the 4 inches to get him onto the objective.
On the objective, of course. So, battered tank, but still doing what he does best. You have a CP, but you spent it, right?
I have a CP, but I will be spending it on Vengeance for Cadia on the
nice tank.
On the nice tank.
The nice tank.
Well, my nice tank. The nice
yeah.
So hitting on 5s.
Yes, because he's injured.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
Of which there were 2. Hey, it worked.
It did. It did.
Okay.
Those rerolls.
And this is going into
into the unit of Plague Marines.
Okay, understood. Okay. Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, so wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
So that is 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. No AP.
5 wounds, no AP. I am not on any cover of any kind, so we just get 3 ups here. Wow, okay. So look at that. 1 dead and 1 on the wound.
Oh, that's not very good, is it?
That's what we do.
Heavy bolter.
We'll remove him.
We're rolling the 1. Nothing. So nothing from the heavy bolter there.
Okay, and 1's on a wound. I'll just put that there.
Okay. So we're going to fire the Vengeance for Cadia. Do I want to do this one first? No, because I'm planning something else.
I like it.
I want to fire the Basilisk, one of the first Basilisks onto the Hellbrute.
Hellbrute number 1, Basilisk. Yes, go.
So 2d6.
2d6.
5.
3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
There's a cheeky 1 there.
Cheeky.
Ah, lovely.
And then 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Alrighty. Minus a lot, right?
Minus 3.
Okay, I don't think they have an invulnerable save, so it goes through.
You sure?
Yeah, they're not demon engines, they're just hell. They're like, I don't know, mutant-y.
Okay, so D3. 2.
2 becomes 1.
Okay, so they do get that.
They actually, yeah, weird enough,
they do.
They have it as their own ability rather than disgusting resilient.
2d6 from the second Basilisk.
Nice. That's the big
5.
6.
Oh, yeah. 1 hit only.
Okay.
1 wound only.
1 wound only. Nope, goes through.
2 damage on that.
D3 damage.
Yeah,
D3. Okay. 3 down to 2, so he's taken 3 wounds in total.
Yes, sir.
I believe I have 8, so it's down to 5 remaining.
Okay.
I'll put him right there.
Las Cannon into him.
Okay, nasty Las Cannon.
So 4s rerolling 1s.
That's a hit.
3s rerolling 1s.
That's a hit. I think it was straight through, right? No, it was a 6. So, 3 save. 2 down to 1. He has 4 wounds remaining. Okay.
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 Talk to me. You want to think?
Yes.
Thinking time. Yeah, what's that? Rumbling. Rumbling of the Punisher. Okay. So we've got the Punisher going in and the Heavy Bolter into my Marine squad.
Yes.
And then the Melters are going into my Hellbrute because I did check and he doesn't have an invulnerable save. I wanted to be sure. I'm pretty certain.
So Vengeance for Cadia obviously on this.
But if he survives, he is rerolling 1s to wound, which is pretty cool because he's angry. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
3s rerolling.
3s rerolling into
the squad.
Yes. Because of Vengeance for Cadia. They don't like that we blew up their world. Well, technically the Death Guard didn't. It was a Black Legion, but they kind of helped.
But you paid.
Yeah, we helped.
You paid.
Yeah, we paid.
And then 4s, we're rolling again.
Nice.
It is indeed.
I'll just roll your dice for sake of ease.
Yes.
No minus here. This is
No
3
minus,
ups. So I've lost 1, 2, and 1 on 1 wound.
Yep.
Because 1 was already on 1 wound.
Yeah.
So 1.
Did tell you that they'd survive.
2.
Punisher.
That's true. And 1 on 1. I should probably keep the one near the guy. Take that one.
Heavy bolter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. At this point, there's only 2 of them remaining. But still.
We're rolling that. So 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds minus 1, 4 ups. Hey, nice. We're okay.
You're okay. Now the big one, the melters.
Big one. Rerolling.
So 3 hits. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-4.
Oh, go straight through.
Okay, cool.
And he's gone.
He's dead.
Does he blow up? Ooh,
he
does
blows.
blow up.
That means it's probably 1 mortal wound.
Yes, it is, within 3 inches.
Is it an explosion? Or is that Nurgle explosion thing?
No, it's just an explosion.
Okay, so that would be a wound, probably killing off that guy with 1 wound. Within 3?
Yes, it is.
So, yeah.
So just leaves a champ left.
Yay.
With his Power Fist of Doom.
Cool.
And 1 wound here and 1 wound here.
Very good.
I shall add those in a moment. And then we'll get on to... Is that all the shooting done?
That's all the shooting done.
No charges?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn 4 for the Death Guard. Coming up. Before we do that, leadership, of course, on the Plague Marines. Leadership 8. So they're fine. 4 is 8. Beautiful. Glad I kept the champ. So, with that, now we shall go on to the Death Guard's turn 4. Here we are into turn 4, end of the movement phase. Nothing again for the Iron Pot Furnace because he was too far, but I brought him forward for next turn if he is still around. At this stage, it doesn't matter so much. But what we have done, we have pushed forward with the Plague Burst Crawler, just to kind of get away from these guys, just in case they want to try and wrap him up or charge him or cause him any troubles. So he's pushed forward, still holding on, still onto this, so he can shoot through if necessary, but he can see the tank, of course, that is on the touching the terrain. The Poxwalkers have stayed put, doing what they do best. The Hellbrooders push forward, try and get a charge off after shooting if that tank is still alive. Knowing me, it tends to be still alive, which is fair enough. They're tanks, they're hard to kill. Then we've had the nasty Demon Prince and the Middle Playcaster and the surviving Marine basically move forward and try and chop up the squad. Hopefully they will chop up the squad, but you never know. And we're going to actually start with a... we're going to start with some of the old psychic powers right now, because...
You're going to perils.
I'm probably going to perils. Yeah. We'll start off with the Malignant Playcaster.
Okay.
And we're going to Curse of the Leper that unit.
Go for it.
And that goes off on 10, and it takes
up... already a mortal wound.
That is 1 mortal wound, correct. And now we have to roll 7 dice. So there's 3, and there's another 3, and then there's a 1. And then on their toughness, which is currently...
So toughness 2, so 3 ups for mortal wound.
3 ups mortal wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the one that that came off in total. 6 mortal wounds from that one. That's very, very nice.
Yep.
Makes me very happy. And then with that, how many are left? 4.
4.
With that, then we'll do a -1 to hit onto the Plague Burst Crawler, just to keep him alive for a little bit longer. And that goes off on an 8. So another mortal wound onto that squad, thanks to that Fallout goodness. So well done there. Finally comes into the game, wakes up and says, "Hey, I'm here.
I can do psychic.
I can do psychic. I know what I'm doing. I found the book and I read it and it's all good." Now, lastly, the boss man is going to do Plague Wind on this squad here, which is a cast on 6. 8 will take it off. You probably can't deny one of these. Sorry, by the way.
Could have.
Because I was in deny range. You should be in deny range.
No.
That won't do it. But
wouldn't have even denied the other one.
Yes, true. A valiant effort nonetheless. And then I roll a dice for each model in the unit. And if the result was over a 9, it was on an 8, sadly. There's only 3 left.
Only 3 left.
Okay. On 6s, I should have probably just done Smite, but alas. Nope, nothing there. So just the 3 remaining, but we've got some stuff to shoot at them, etc. to see them dead, which we'll do coming up in the shooting phase. Starting off, we are going to be spurting with the Plague Spewer thing that the Demon Prince has, and it's D6 for 6.
Nice.
That's what you want. That's what you want. And then this is strength 5. They're now toughness 2 at the moment, so wounding on 2s. That's all hit. 6 at -1. Sixes? Ah, the unit is gone. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Fear, fire, fury, fear. Fever. We're going to be spending a CP again for the Hellbrute, and we're going to be firing into this tank.
It is a tank.
Yes. It is a tank. Plus 1 hit, plus 1 to wound. No minuses, right?
No minus.
Okay.
Yeah, -1 to hit.
-1 hit?
Yeah, the power went off.
Yes.
Yes.
God, I remembered.
Yes.
So we're hitting on 3s again, but re-rolling 1s. Both hit, but now we're wounding on 2s.
Yep.
2 wounds.
5 ups.
5 ups.
Oh. 2d6.
2d6 for 6.
Down to 6. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Next up, we've got plasma pistol from the champ.
Indeed.
Shall I overcharge?
Do it.
Do it.
You failed to hit.
Doesn't hit.
-1. Yeah, it dies.
Yeah. And then lastly, really to shoot, I think, is...
Doesn't this thing have a flamer or something as well?
No, I didn't. I just paid. He has a fist. I didn't pay for any extras. He doesn't have no frills with that guy. He just got his fist and his las cannon. What to fire at next? I'll probably put everything into him. But then he's got how many wounds left?
2.
So I'm going to fire mortar into him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fire the entrophies and the shooter into the other guy.
Go for it.
Shooter first. You are -1 toughness, but you're still toughness 7.
I am.
Which is not fun. So, here we go. Hitting on 3s for 2, and then wounding on 5s for 1 wound. -1. He's fine. Then 2 entropy cannons going in, hitting on 3s.
Already hitting on
4s, but still.
You smell.
Yeah.
D6. It's okay, you're going to charge and kill him, it's fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Charge and kill, but D6 on the mortar. Big 5. Okay, here we go. This is something. This is something. Now this is hitting on 3s, right?
Yes,
okay, hitting on 3s. For all but 1. Wounding on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. For 3 wounds, -2.
Nope.
Oh, he goes! We got him eventually.
Dies.
He dies. That is very good. And last but not least, it's just the charge.
Just the charge.
I don't know what I need.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot to go around to get through that building.
Yep.
Just roll and see what happens.
I might charge with the plague with 1 guy.
Oh yeah, do it.
Here we go. That's an 8.
An 8. Let's see.
Can I get there?
I don't think an 8
No.
will get you there. Ooh. No, because you'd probably need an extra inch to get around.
Damn. So close. Now, let's do the 1 fella. He's definitely in.
Just get them all in there. Just get them all in.
Can you split the Punisher? So like 10 shots here, 10 shots there kind of thing? Okay.
So all the cannon would have to go into 1.
Just
Just get them all in there. You know you wanna.
you're not going to play caster. You could go in there, but he can get chewed up pretty quickly.
Get him in.
Nah, leave him. Just because there's 2 targets you have to hit on that objective to take them off now, with the Basilisk kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So there's just a bit of redundancy. So anyway, that being said, let's go straight into combat coming up. Okay, here we go. It's time to punch him in the face. Hitting on 4s because -1 for the power fist. I'm out of... Oh, am I out of range? Dun dun dun.
No, don't think so.
I'm in.
Either way, when you pile in, you can pile in that way. So.
Oh, all hit.
3s.
Death to False Emperor we don't get.
Haha, loser.
Sad.
Well, that's the false everything now, isn't
It's Death to False everything now, but not for Nerval. And now I'm wounding on 3s because you're -1 toughness. For 3 wounds...
-3, isn't it?
-3, yeah.
So it dies.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's insane.
Yeah. 2 damage.
He just punched. He just punched a tank.
With a tank.
That is absolutely brutal. Well done to that guy. You think he's earned his stripes today? That's my turn.
Yeah, and I think that will pretty much call game.
Do you want to call it there?
I think so, because no matter what I can do, I can't take your big stuff out anymore.
No.
I have a laser cannon. That's basically
it. And some very bad battles.
We can tally up points, play out the rest of the turn, my turn, and turn 5, but realistically, that's it.
Yeah. Friendly fist bump. Boom. That's there. We'll tally up the points, and then we'll have a chat in the end of game conclusion. Coming up. There it is. End of the game. A victory to chaos. Ooh. Actually, you're a friend of the Death Guard, so...
I am. I do like the Death Guard.
I
did really like... I've always liked the Death Guard. I did use them all the time on the channel. So
you did.
I do like them.
Yeah.
So I don't mind losing to them. Especially when they're not... Guard aren't really in a very good position.
Yes.
I mean, last final points were 94 to 65. It's a pretty good loss. So
I think it's...
I'll take it.
I think it's a good loss. It was a great game.
It was a fantastic game.
I will say that probably for all the people that went at the start of the intro when you said, I've got the Relic lost Cadia.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Those people,
they were like,
humble high now.
The Relic lost Cadia.
Yeah.
Chaos are going to lose. Because we've had these comments before.
We have.
And they were justified.
Yes.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Guard aren't in the position they used to be because... Not necessarily because they've changed, because they haven't. Everything else has changed.
Yes.
-1 damage has done wonders.
Yes.
Because
it was beautiful.
It was insanely good.
It was beautiful.
And I think you played it very well. I mean, the Blight Spawners, or whatever they're called, the -1 attack was very good.
Yes, yes. That was handy. It did come in handy.
It did.
I will say that the points changes allowed me to get that extra oomph with the entropy cannons mainly.
Oh, yeah. Because I mean, in a tournament, I wouldn't take the entropy cannons. I would have taken the spitters because you do come up against more horde armies.
You do.
But
D3+3 is nice.
It is really nice. But I will say that maybe with a bit more time, you can then put those points into something else that gives you the oomph from the entropy cannons. So
yeah.
There's new changes, obviously, with the points, and it'll help the Death Guard. I mean, when I saw that the Plague Crawlers went down 15 points, I was like...
And the Inflicted Blight Haulers.
I mean, the Blight Haulers going down 10 points, I mean, that's a lot for one hauler, and they're tough as it is.
They're so tough.
They are tough as nails.
So good.
They're really...
They put them down in points.
And they put them down. So
I think they're cheaper now than they were originally. I think they were 400 originally. Right. Then the last bump, they went up to 420 for a unit of 3. Now I think they're obviously, what, 390?
390 now for a unit. Like, that is... And they've got so many attacks, so many shots.
They're great. They're great in everything. They're good in combat, good in shooting, they're hard to kill.
Yeah, Death Guard, I think, are in a decent place. I mean, you don't want them to be considered to be the overpowered, or we need to nerf it. I think they're in a good place.
They are in a good place.
I think they've got a good codex. I think they've got a good army in general. It's just sad you didn't bring more Tyrant, so loser.
I know. I kind of enjoy Morty, but I enjoy. He takes up so many points.
He does.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I play Gilman, so I know.
Yeah. So let's go into the game. What would you have done differently?
Go first.
Yeah.
Going first might have helped out a bit more. I wouldn't have popped the Relic on turn 1. I just knew if I didn't pop the Relic on turn 1, by the time I used it on turn 2, I would have had less units.
Yeah, it's fair.
So I needed the Relic to kind of like even me out.
Yeah.
And the only thing that failed me that could have maybe helped me swing the game was the Gatekeeper Cannon not getting any 6s. That really hurt.
I didn't get any at all.
At all. So it hurt like badly.
Yeah, that did.
So, hey, it is what it is. At the moment, the Guard have a lot of good units. They have a lot of good things. The problem is, to bring out the extra flavor for the Guard, you need to use stratagems. And all the stratagems are very expensive.
Yes.
Even using the Tactica Pax Cadia helps. But then again, for me using that many relics, I need to pay a lot.
You were spending so much CP.
I mean, turn 1, I just spent them all.
Yeah, you spent so much in that one hit.
Too, no?
Which is not a good sign.
No.
Like, GC Difficult used to do that. They don't do that as much anymore from my playing experience with them. Death Guard, I did use a lot, but it was over a few turns. And I was gluttonous, in a way.
Yes.
With my bombardment that didn't do much. But it's just a bit of fun at the end of the day.
Yeah. Like you say, I think they've got good strats. They're not overpriced. And you don't want overpriced stratagems.
No.
I mean, I didn't use Overlapping Fields of Fire this game, which is the staple Cadian one of +1 to hit. I didn't use it because I couldn't.
Yeah.
I needed to use Vengeance for Cadia. I used it every turn, but there's not much else I can do. And then if I shift what I've got to the command point farming again, I lose out on a lot of offensive. I lose out on old grudges. I lose out on having one of the relics, like the Tactica Pax Cadia. Does save me command points during the game, so it kind of pays for itself.
I see what you're saying.
But yeah.
Now, you have mentioned that you're bringing Bulgrins to the party.
I am.
Slab shields.
Oh yes.
So cool.
It'll happen.
And Manticores, right?
Manticores, yes. I mean, we've all seen the Basilisks, how they've done. That's how they've been doing always. It's just before, when they had the oomph and no one had the defense, it was fine. Now,
wasn't there one that was like you can shoot on max shots? Was it
okay, no. So what you mean is they used to have the detachment rule where they could fire twice at max shots. So that was in the Vigilus detachment, which you can't use anymore in the Grand Tournament.
I just remember fearing them, lying awake at night. Going, the Basilisks, I'm playing Shaggy tomorrow.
Because they used to fire basically like Manticores. So they used to fire the 2d6 shots. So when you've got 12 shots coming at you, they were disgusting. Now, since I can't do that, they're not as good.
No.
So they will be dropped for Manticores.
Yes.
And they're a lot better. I mean, some of those rolls, instead of getting 2 hits or 3 hits, I would have gotten 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So,
no, I agree.
And then I would maybe drop a tank case to put in the full payload, which gives them damage 3. Which I don't do currently because there's no point.
There's no point. Yeah.
So
you saw the performance. Okay, right.
That is what it is.
I don't think I think game wise I was quite happy generally. I probably if I made any mistakes, apologise. I haven't played Guard in a while, but I think I did okay.
I think you did alright.
I remember the -1 toughness. I remember the -1 damage.
Yeah. The -1 attack.
Yeah. So those. Yeah.
I think it worked well.
I don't think I would. I don't know. I don't know what I would have changed.
I don't think so, because you had to have that unit in the back. You had to have the guys in the middle. I think you did very well.
I didn't. My psychic phase was pretty pants generally. I took mortal wound kind of heavy stuff because I thought, well, I just want a lot of minus toughness. I can throw out a lot of mortal wounds, but it didn't really come into effect until near the end. It was okay. But yeah, otherwise,
I think you did pretty good. Thanks. I think it was a very good game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Comment below, let us know how you think.
Yes.
And if you really enjoyed that, press the subscribe button because it helps us, keeps us happy.
Comment, we'll say hi.
Yeah, comment, we'll talk and say hi.
I do reply.
And if you want more content, you want to see Shaggy because you're in SM Plus stuff, and you want to see me, then you don't want to see me. Head over to our website, smbattleballs.com, or hit the join button if it's available in the corner for you, and then you can join the Discord.
Yes,
you're in.
Discord, yes.
And extra content is like £1 a week basically for more content and Discord access. What more can you ask for?
I mean, it's perfect.
What more can you ask for? So, that's been. I'm Shaggy. That's DC. And we'll see you again very, very soon.